Hello, this is Carolyn with Carolyn's Paper Therapy, and I'm back to work again on my Fall is in the Air mini journal using the Rach and Bella Crafts and Journals in Time Fall Friends Journal Kit. I have done the first video, which I showed how to cover our stevia box to make our journal cover, and also how to put together the two signatures inside and sew them inside the journal. So I've planned out some pages here, and I thought I'd come back and go ahead and start going through those with you. One of the first things I did was go ahead and put eyelets in the front and the back of our journal and tie on some of our seam binding ribbon, and this will be our closure for our journal. We'll tie it closed. So the first thing I want to do is I always like to do the cover first. Some people save it for last, but I like to do it first. And what I have come up with is kind of a collage of items using some brown corduroy that I had in my stash that Mother gave me, some little piece of music page, cut a little piece off of one of our belly band pieces that were in the kit. I had this little frame from Tim Holtz, and I am going to mount our little hedgehog in there. This butterfly was cut out from the kit. I believe this one was on one of the collage sheets. I have a piece of cheesecloth on there, and then one of our tags with the ribbon tied. And so that will make up our cover. So the first thing I need to do is glue on this corduroy. And I don't usually use a fabric glue. I use my Barely Art glue, and it seems to hold everything just fine. So I'm going to apply that glue on the back of this fabric here. And put it right down on our cover. My voice sounds scratchy. I keep thinking I'm getting a cold, but I don't know what it is. It must just be allergies. So there's our corduroy. And I think next I'll go ahead and glue our little hedgehog picture into this frame. And what I did was I just found a picture that would look good in there, and I took a pencil and drew around it and cut it out slightly smaller than the frame. So I'm going to put the glue on the frame itself. To glue this picture in. So there's our little hedgehog, and I'm going to put down the cheesecloth but I want to glue down the things that go in behind it first. So I'll go ahead and do that. This is just a ripped piece of music. And then I inked the edges. This is that end off of the belly band from the kit. Also, I'm wanting to put the tag, I'm going to glue it down. So I'll put it right in there. Let it stick up over the top of the cover. Now I'm going to put the cheesecloth down over the top of all that. So I'll just put a little glue to help hold it down. And then next we're going to mount our little hedgehog framed. Be generous with the glue because I want it to glue through the cheesecloth onto the corduroy underneath and the other items. Okay, so that's our cover. So cute. And on the edge here of the book, I want to kind of cover up the pieces of string. See if I can get this where I can work on it. What I plan to do is use a piece of this kind of a jute trim. To me, that goes with our fall theme. And then after it's glued on there real good, I'm going to come back with a pear clip and some dangles down the side of this outside, but I'll do that later. First, I just want to glue this down. Give it a generous dose of glue down the side. Hold it in place for a few seconds because it's fabric. I think that has a nice rustic look to it for our fall theme. I think I'll dangle some fall leaves and couple of words and maybe some beads or something down the side here to make it really interesting. Now that that's glued on, I'm going to come and trim off this bottom part. Excuse me. Oh, I forgot my butterfly on the frame. I'll go back and do that. So there's the edge of the book, and this butterfly, I'm going to glue it to that paper. I think it'll hold better. Glue the bottom part and let the wings kind of stick up. So there's our cover and the edge of the book here. Not a bad start. And now I have laid out a few of the pages, so we'll go ahead and work on them. On the inside front cover, I wanted to put this down as a top pocket, and this is also cut out of the collage. So I'm gonna just put glue on the very edge and bottom to make this top pocket. And in the top pocket, I have taken a piece, another piece of that collage, and just cut it to fit, and it will fold over. It'll be removable as a journal spot, and it will just slide down in here, and it can be removed to journal. On top of it, I really use that collage a lot. You might consider that for yourself, that there's a lot of small items on the collage in both of the kits. So I cut these off, these sunflowers off, and I rounded the edges and inked them, and I'm gonna mount that right on there. And I wanted to decorate that and add a word. I've chosen The Good Life with a piece of gauze underneath, or cheesecloth. Now this is from a sheet of words. Let me get it for you. Called Random Words and Phrases from Katie's Craft Cubby. And that's a digital file that I downloaded and printed, and it's already got an aged look. And so I like these little words, and they'll be perfect throughout this mini journal. So this, I'm not going to fasten this down anyway. I'm just going to make sure that it's folded over really nice and slide it down in there. Also on this page, I wanted to have a pocket at the bottom of this, so I cut out these little sunflowers to make a pocket. A tiny little pocket in our little miniature book. I'll glue on the sides and the bottom, and put that down at the bottom of our pocket. And then I cut this little piece and rounded the edges to go inside for a tiny little journal card. So that's our inside front cover. I didn't plan to do anything with this page. It's already got this beautiful house on it, and so we'll just leave it alone for now. I may come back and want to put something else on it, but for now I'm just going to leave it. So on the other side of it, I have the lined page, which will be a nice journal spot. So I decided to put some words on there. This says, "Every flower is a soul blossoming in nature." So I'm just going to put those words on there and this butterfly sticker and leave some room for journaling. So I'll just glue down these words over here. And then I'll see if I can get this sticker peeled off. It came right up. So that makes a nice page for journaling. There's that crazy phone again. I decided also on the next page to just put our some pretty flowers on there that are stickers and leave room for writing. So those will go, I think I'll put them right over here. These stickers that are made like this are great. If you haven't bought any off of Amazon, they have tons of different ones, and I use them a lot as little accent things on our pages. So there's those two pages. This next page, I decided to cut out this pumpkin that was in our kit. It had kind of a floral border around it, and I just kept cutting it down until it fit on our page. And I ripped the top and bottom. And this is going to be a side pocket, so I'll glue these three sides down. Now in our kit, a lot of the items are really too big for the pages that are here, so you have to be creative in how you cut them down, or you could go on your computer and print everything smaller. I have not done that. I'm just using things the size that they are and cutting them down to fit. Now this is a journal card that was larger than this, but I cut it down to fit, and I forgot to ink it. And I may come back and put a word or something on there, but for now I'm just going to tuck it in this side pocket. Our next page was a book page, and I decided to fold it in and make an angle pocket on the next page. So I will glue down this and this. Okay, so that gives us our pocket. And what I did was cut another piece off of that collage, which I think I'm going to be using that quite a bit. And I cut it to fit down in this pocket of the height and the width. And then I have this this tool here that I can stick in either 1.5 inch, 2 inch, or 2.5 inch cardstock, and it cuts the top. This one was almost 2.5 inches wide, and I pushed it up in there and cut the top to make this top on the tag. You could just cut your corners. I will come back and put some ribbon in here. I don't have it prepared right here now, but so this goes in this pocket. And I had bought this a long time ago in a package. I'm pretty sure I got it at Michael's or somewhere like that. And it's got a very rustic look to the items in there. And you can just cut off the length that you need and glue it on the side of the page. And I thought this would be nice on this page, just kind of sticking out the side a little bit. So I'm going to glue that on. I may come back and add a pocket on this page, and I will tie a ribbon on here. Anything that I add in, I'll come back and show you. Okay, on this page, I had this little piece of the corner pocket, if you remember. I had used the larger side of it and cut it off to fit in our other journal. This is just the other end. And I'm going to, it has these ends that fold in. And I'm going to mount it on the edge of this page for a corner tuck. So this makes a cute little corner tuck for our tag. Oh, on the top of this tag, I wanted to put one of our little tabs that we had in the kit. I just glued that on the top. I could always come in and poke a hole and put some ribbon too. I'll decide about that later. So this is going to tuck right in there, and I have room for something else in there, maybe some book page or another journaling card. I probably will put something else in there because this is a little bit loose. Now on this next page, I had seen this project. I've forgotten who did it now. I should remember, but I don't. To make this little pocket to go on this other page, and I'll show you how I made that. I've done it before in another video, but you may not have seen that video. So I'm going to move this out of the way while I work on this. All you do is take a piece of paper that you've printed on both sides and fold it, fold it in half, corner to corner. And then you're going to take this corner here and fold it down to the center below. Then fold that back up and bring each side in to line up with the top, with that line right across there. And push that back down, and that makes your pocket. And so I'm going to go ahead and glue that together. Okay, so that makes our little pocket, and on the pocket I'm going to put a butterfly sticker. Love these stickers. And now I'm going to glue this whole thing down on the page. Just kind of center it on the page. And I've got a couple things to put in the pocket. This is the paper that they wrap around this ribbon. When I get the ribbon, it comes in little bunches, and this is wrapped around it. And I just love this with the music notes, and so I just straightened it out and inked around it and made a little journal spot. And then I took another piece of our cardstock that I had printed on both sides, just a piece that I cut off from somewhere, and I cut the top in the shape of a tag. And I'm going to put these flowers right here on the front, and then the back can be used for journaling. A lot of people have trouble with these stickers, and the main thing that they try to do is pull the back off the front, and that's not the way they work. You have to pull the front off the back. And if you have a little sharp tool like that, it makes it a lot easier. Now I'm just going to cut off what's hanging over the edge. And that makes this a cute little tag to stick down in there. So this page definitely needs something else in there as a tag. I don't have anything ready right this minute, but I'll come up with something to put in there to add some more bulk to that and another journaling spot. So that's what I've planned so far, and if this video isn't too long, I'll go ahead and work on some more pages and come back with some more video. So we did our cover, collage, we fixed our fastener for the book, we have this covered, we have our inside front cover with the flap and the pocket, a couple of nice pages for journaling, a side pocket with a journal card, an angle pocket with our book page. I think this is going to need something else right there, either some lace or something right there, and a ribbon in the top of that card. this little corner tuck here, and our cute little, it's almost like a little envelope pocket. So thanks for watching so far. I will probably add to this, and then I'll put it up on my YouTube channel. I'll see you in a little bit. Hello, I'm back to just show you a couple of things I added on to these pages that I showed you previously on this video, and then we'll be done with these few pages. I did come back on the cover and add some words. See the beauty everywhere up in this corner. And on this page, I added some ribbon and some words time after time, and some lace on the edge of this journal card in the side pocket. On this page, I added some ripped cheesecloth to tie on the top of this tag, and an orange flower sticker. And I told you I thought this needed something more than this, so I added some lace down the side. This paper clip is holding in, helping to hold in these two tags. They just wouldn't stay in there in that little bitty pocket. So we had this tag already, and I cut this one out of one of the larger tags. I just cut it down and used my little tool here to make the top on it, and tied some cheesecloth on it also. So these just tuck in here, and the paper clip helps to hold them in. I bought these gold paper clips on Amazon, and whenever I use them, I always add on just a couple of charms. I have an owl charm and a angel wing. On this page, I added some lace across the top, and carrying heart words on this little journal card. And if I had this to do over, I would probably put some paper in the background, darker with color, before I put this on. But I think it's okay the way it is. But that's just an idea for you. Before you glue that on, put something contrasting underneath it, or put it on a page that is darker so it'll show up better. So that's all I have for you right now. I'll get busy on starting on the next two pages, and come back when I have some more of this tutorial to show you. I hope you've enjoyed this and have gotten a good start on your journal, and or at least am accumulating some good ideas. So I appreciate you joining me, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.